So, how long does it take to write a nonfiction book anyway? I'm sure that's a question you're asking yourself. Does it take weeks, months, years, decades? How long is it going to take me to get this thing complete and published and out into the world? So, I want to answer this question because so many of us are having this experience of wondering how long it's going to take. And for most of us, that mystery can hold you back from actually doing the work, writing the book, and getting it out into the world. So I want to make it easy for you to understand what influences your ability to get your book done. So the first thing is, if you're self-publishing, you get to decide how long this is going to take. You have so much creative control. You're so in the driver's seat if you choose to self-publish your book, which is why more and more people are choosing that route. So that's the first answer, is that if you're self-publishing, you get to decide how long it's going to take because you're not waiting on editors and traditional publishing houses to decide if your book is ready to be out into the world. So if you're self-publishing, there's just three things left to think about how long it will take you to get your book into the world. And the first is the scope. So how big is this book? Does it have, tens of thousands of words? Is it a 300-page book, a 100-page book? So your scope, how much content are you trying to share, has a huge influence on how long it's going to take to write and publish the book. Do you already have some of this content written? Is this coming from work that you're already doing or a blog that you've written? So perhaps the scope means you've already done some of the work, and that's going to make this not be such an overwhelming project. So deciding how the scope of the project, what that looks like for you, is a number one factor on how long it's going to take to get your book into the world. The second thing, and I feel like not enough people talk about this, capacity. What is your capacity for working on this book? Are you in a season of work or life where you don't have the free time to dedicate to writing the book? If that's the case, it's going to take a lot longer. Or by understanding that you will need to dedicate time to the book, maybe you need to look at the calendar and clear some time so that you can actually get the project completed. So your capacity, your bandwidth is a huge factor in how long it takes to write the book. Then you need a support plan. Now, this looks like a lot of different things. Part of it is, are there going to be parts of the process that you're going to be able to hire out to other professionals, like the editing, proofreading, book design parts of the process? If you have support in place, or you know that you'll need that kind of support ahead of time and you can line those resources up, that's going to take a lot of the pressure off of you, and it's going to allow you to bring your book into the world more quickly, more easily as well. So you need a support plan to get your book completed. And there's another kind of support that I haven't even mentioned, but this is what I do, a book coach. A book coach can really help you stay on plan and on track, can offer editorial support so that you are sort of getting this book completed in sort of the most efficient way possible for you. They offer accountability, they can help you stay focused, and they can also help you address any mindset issues, resistance that comes up in the creative process. So, another form of support, not just the sort of logistical support of proofreading and design and publishing, but a sort of more of a partnership, editorial support, coaching support from a book coach. So, as I said, this is what I do in the world. My name is Leah Kent. I am a book coach. I also facilitate writing workshops and group programs to help people just like you write their books, self publish them, and get them out into the world. And this process of writing your nonfiction book can really allow you to embody your work and your message and have this wonderful thing that establishes your credibility, your expertise, and your thought leadership in your field. So I'm a huge fan of writing nonfiction books. They are so transformational both for you and for your reader. And if you have the support, the capacity, and a clear plan for your book, you can get this done. It is so possible to get your book completed, not in a decade, but in a number of months. Within a year is so achievable. If you would like to get more writing and self-publishing advice and insights and inspiration, you can subscribe to this channel below. You can also download my self-publishing roadmap. It's a free guide I created for you. It gives you the steps to go from idea to finished book so that you can get your work into the world. And if you have a question about the writing or self-publishing process, I would love for you to leave me a comment below this video so I can answer your questions in the comments and also in a future video. So thank you for being here. Thank you for doing the work that you do. And I look forward to reading your book in the world.